Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to what you may have missed, our Rumours and Roundup show. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. Rumours, primarily, and a little bit of forum roundup at the end, because that's what you guys asked for. Alright, Space Wolves, not a big update from what we got last week. It seems that all I've managed to find is that their tanks are pulled into line with the current Space Marine Codex. That's it. Demons, however, is a completely different story. Alright, here is how the demons are going. You've got three bonuses if you take the formation, the Decurion formations that everyone's talking about. So, if you control an objective for the rest of the game, you control that objective until somebody has cleansed the area with a scoring unit. So if you control it, all of the units get shot off it, doesn't matter. You control it until they actually bring somebody on top of the objective. Alright, Unearthly Power, you get to add or -1 from your Warp Storm rolls. That's it. Then the Warp Unleashed is you just get to reroll Demonic Instability. Seems pretty good. Alright, with each of the core units, you take either the Champion or the Herald, and then you take the number of the god. So, as an example, with the Murder Host, which is the Khorne one, you take either the Skull Taker or the Herald of Khorne. And then you take 8 of either Bloodletters, Flesh Hounds, or Blood Crushers, because 8 is the number of Khorne. Right, then the same deal with Tzeentch. You know, they've got Pink Horrors, Flamers, and Exalted Flamers to choose from. Same with Nurgle, they've got Plague Bearers and Nurglings to choose from. Same with Slaanesh, they've got Demonettes and Fiends of Slaanesh. So, the chosen numbers are 8 for Khorne, 9 for Tzeentch, 7 for Nurgle, and 6 for Slaanesh. And Slaanesh, yes, he, she, or whatever it's feeling like, is still here. Remain calm, people. Alright, now as for the command, you either just take one of 16 different flavors of Khorne, or you take the Infernal Tritad. I believe that's how it's said, I'm not certain. Which is 4 Demon Princes, 1 of each of them. We'll get to that later, and we've got a few different auxiliaries. Some rules are more complex than others, let me tell you. Alright, so here we go. For Nurgle, you've got the benefit that they cannot be overwatched against. The other benefit is when they're in combat, people must roll leadership tests, or they get their strength and toughness reduced by 1 for the combat. Not, you know, permanently. Now, the Harbinger of, this is the same for all of them. What it does is, if the Herald, or whoever that person is within 12, so if it's the Champion or Herald, are within 12 of that bloke, all of the units also get the bonuses of this. So all of the other guys would get Distracting Swarm and Enfeebling Nausea. Now I'm not sure if this means that Nurgle guys can give benefits to Khorne guys or however it works. But looking at the Tzeentch one, I don't think that's how it's going to work. Alright, so we've got the Slaanesh up next. Now how the Slaanesh work is when they're in combat, they reduce their opponent's weapon skill and initiative by 1 to a min of 1. Seems pretty good to me. Alright, next up we have the Tzeentch, and this is why I don't think that they combo well. How it works is you add 1 to the strength value of any Tzeentchian flame weapons, or the psychic powers from the Discipline of Change. I'm not sure how good that is. It could be very, or just average. Alright, the Khorne one just seems straight up nuts if you get it. So, You add 1 to the attack characteristic of all of your guys in close combat if they're within 6 inches of any other unit from this formation. So if you've got your, Herald in there, seems pretty good in my opinion. Alright, so first off, we're going to go to the core. Sorry, not core, but command. So how he works is thus so. You got 4 different demon princes. You choose 1 as your warlord, so whichever god is your favorite. All of the other warlords get his warlord benefit. Seems pretty decent. Now, if you've got a number of them still on the table, you get benefits. So if you've got 4 of them, +1 to toughness. If you've got 3 of them, +1 to strength. If you've got 2 of them, you get to re-roll your fail to hits of 1. Only 1, no more benefits. Alright, also you get to re-roll on the warlord table. Seems decent. Now, this is what I'm talking about with some rules being more complex than other. The Nurgle one is you've got the Harbinger of Nurgle. All of the units have poison 4, seems decent. And they've got Hammer of Wrath. So the dubious command is, from what I can read, it is super complex. You point at some guy, they charge and they get to make an additional 3 attacks, and if they fail, they must charge something. It's really weird. I can't get my head around it. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so the Soul Grinder one, much simpler. Oh my god. So how it works is you inflict casualties against some units with one of your Soul Grinders. The rest of them get to re-roll their to hits and to wounds against those guys. Oh, so much more simple. Alright. So here we go. Here's the Slaanesh guys. Now, Harbinger of Slaanesh, same deal as before. Alright, this one seems like it could be really good or just like deceptively bad. I've got no idea which way it's going. So, all of you guys move an additional 6 inches when moving flat out or making run moves. Seems pretty crazy. The other thing is that chariots get an additional D6 strength 4 Hammer of Wraths. Seems decent. Alright, the Tzeentchian guys, so basically when they move over people, you get to do special hits against them. So the Soul Blaze and Warp Flames hit them if you move over with a chariot, and it does D6 strength 5 AP4 hits. Screamers do D3 +1 strength 4 no AP. Alright. This one seems just straight up nutsoid. Alright. So demons get their very own Vindicator. It is nuts. So you've got this thing called the Skull Rain Salvo. So all of you guys have to fire at the same thing. Then they suffer a Strength 8, AP3, Heavy 1, Ignores Cover, Apocalyptic Blast. So you place a marker next to these guys and they take 1 or more hits. Like, demons are unaffected. It's just nuts. Just find it, read it. It's nuts. Alright, I'm going to try and squeeze in one of the guys from the forums. So, here we go. Who do we have up first? Let's not do that. Let's do brushstrokes. This man is the man. You know why he's here doing minis? He's doing it for his daughter. What a bloke. What a dude. So he's got his own little painting blog, and as you can see, it is amazing. So check out some of these old Hero Quest models. That's right. This is old Hero Quest. This guy is the best painter that I have seen on the forums. He is, oh my god. I have nightmares. Why can I not paint like you, Brush? Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much. See you later. Sign off. Anytime now.